Hello, Julie again with the lovely Fatima Shafi, our yoga instructress and teacher, or Faery as we love to call her. And as promised, she's going to do or show us another pose that's beneficial for all of our lives, and it's called cow face. How they get these names we don't know, they're all Sanskrit names, but anyway, this is cow face. So, Faery, would you like to tell us about this one?
Well, thank you, Julie. Yes, we get most of the words that are used for yoga because yoga originated from India, and it's a lot of Sanskrit words, or mostly Sanskrit words, and of course they came out from nature. It's very like come out from nature, from animals. So here we go with cow face. So Julie, how long do you spend at a desk or texting or computer work or
hours, and you know, when you're on the computer, or even if I'm writing or driving, oh, my back gets so stiff. So a lot, many hours a day.
Many hours a day. And that is what I get a lot from people that come to me and they're always having a neck, shoulder, backache. And especially like with our lifestyle, we're always on our phones, texting, and we're leaning down and we're not lifting up. I think it's all related to all ages, whether you're a young child all the way to adults and
somebody even just sitting in their chair reading all day and holding the phone.
Right, and watching TV even with the remote control.
Oh, wow.
So this is a wonderful pose that you can do. You can do it any time during the day, and it releases your neck, back, shoulder ache, pain. Also, it calms you down, and also it's for the hip joints, for the flexors, especially when you have stiff hips. It also releases stiff hips, makes it more flexible. So it's overall de-stressor and pain releaser, especially for back and neck.
Sounds perfect.
And it opens up the chest and heart again. Okay, so here we go. So with cow face, basically you will start off with, you do both sides. So I'm going to show you one side, and then the other side, we could do it afterwards. So you take your left knee and you bring it over your right. So you bend it over, flipping over your leg like this, and your hips are square. So when I say hips are square, so make sure that both your hip bones are on the floor, grounded. And sometimes it's difficult to bring the knee up, no matter how stiff you are, but try as best as you can to bring the ankles down on the floor. So it's basically like positioned, you're secure, and otherwise it's all right if the ankles are lifted up. It's
whatever's comfortable.
Whatever's comfortable for you, or sometimes it's even better if you want to put a pillow or a block underneath your hips if you feel stiff and it's not able to do that. And over time, it becomes more flexible. And then once you're seated, you will take the opposite, so the left knee is up, the opposite right hand will lift up towards the sky. So inhale, lift it up, inhale, up towards the sky, and you're going to fold it behind you. Fold your arm behind, and then the opposite hand will fold and bind from behind. So basically, I'm just going to turn around so you can see how it looks from behind, and I'll give you options. All right, here we go. So you're folding, and you're just going to bind your fingers, your hands together like this, and there we go. Other options is you can hold onto your t-shirts, or if you have a strap, you can take a strap and hold it with a strap. So it's all wherever's comfortable for you. And with yoga, it's supposed to be comfortable. There shouldn't be any dis-ease in yoga, so no pain.
This is why I like working with you, because you explain that to us, and as we're older, we get a lot more aches and pains. So thank you for saying that.
You're welcome. Yeah,
it doesn't put us off.
Exactly. So it's everywhere. Yoga's for everyone. You're supposed to be comfortable doing the pose. So what you're going to do, you're going to inhale, and as you breathe in, you're trying to bring your elbows up towards the sky, so lifting that up, opening the chest, opening that heart, and it releases tension in your back, your neck, your shoulders, and just stay there for around 3 to 5 breaths. So as you inhale, and exhale, releasing that tension in the back, the shoulders, the neck, and releasing tension from texting, from driving, and it's also really good for your hip joints to balance and release tension in the hips as well. And then you will repeat this for the other side. So I'm just going to quickly just flip the legs over, and we have the right knee on top of the left, and again looking up the hips, and then the opposite. So right knee, left hand lifts up towards the sky, inhale, and exhale, you are going to bind the fingers together. Now, one side might be more difficult, more inflexible. So you would see one side, usually we're not balanced, and see how you can work on one side more than the other. This is our body, one side is more flexible, and so work and stay longer maybe in one side to create flexibility, but holding it around for around 5 counts to start off with, 5 breaths. So as you inhale and you exhale, and just let that stress melt away. And you just feel such more tension-free.
Thank you, Faery. That was lovely, and actually I can do that one. I haven't tried that one at home, thanks to you. So thank you for listening. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and please carry on watching the channel for more tips from Faery for yoga for all ages and everyday life. Thanks for listening, and let's talk yoga again soon.